Hello everybody, guess what time it is? I don't know what all's in here. I don't know if it's just one order or if it's parts of other orders. Lately they've been combining packages on me, so I'm not sure what's the best way to get into this craziness. I don't know, it feels like there's something soft right here, so I don't want to get too crazy with the scissors. Okay, so the last haul, I had the mug that had the cracked lid, or the broken lid, and I had a pin that I discovered after ending the video. The pin was part of it was completely broken off. And the compression socks were so small that I couldn't get my feet in them at all. So I went in to do the refund return thing, and they refunded all the money and said keep the items. So that's great. I reordered the pin. I'm going to donate the socks, probably put them in the blessing box or something. And the mug, I'm not going to reorder it because the lid for the other mug I got fits it, and if I ordered another one I'd have the same problem where I have a mug and no lid, so really kind of no point in doing that. Okay. And then I discovered that the grocery totes that I got, they sent me both of them in black, and I had ordered one in black and one in purple. So I don't know, I'll have to do a little more research and see, did I order black ones in two different orders, in which case they owe me a purple one, or did I only order two and they just sent me two black, which I don't care what color they are, I just want to make sure I got all the ones I ordered. This one is another grocery tote, but this one's got the insulated, so I can, use it for frozens, and it is huge. Look how big this is. I can fit a lot of grocery in that. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's see what else we got. A lot of little bits. Oh, okay. Let me separate some of these things out, because some of these things are duplicates. And then there's more of those. Where are they? Oh, this thing. Ooh, I happen to have a broom sitting right next to me, so that's great. Okay, so it has this adhesive hook thing that you attach this to the wall, and then you slide this piece down in it, like so. And what it's supposed to be used for is to attach, like, your mop or a broom or whatever, slide it in, and it's going to hold it on the wall for you. At the time I ordered, all they had in stock was the pink, so I got a pink one. I didn't think it really mattered what color it was. But that's what this little gadget's for. I think I only ordered one because I wanted to see confused. is like a remote control holder, but I don't remember ever even looking it up, let alone ordering it. I saw this on, whose channel was it? Double T, maybe? And I thought, oh, that's kind of cool, because it, you know, you've got a way you can like hang it up if you want. That way you can find it easier. You don't lose it as much. But I have a little thing that I keep my remotes in, so I don't know. I don't remember even looking this up, let alone ordering it. Did they stick somebody else's item in my bag? I don't know. That's kind of weird. I wish they would package these better. This is a metal sign, and if you haven't figured it out by now, I like bats. So this one says, warning, this property is protected by a highly trained bat, not responsible for injury or possible death. I love it. I think it's fantastic. It's a little bit bent, but I think this one, if I put it like under a stack of books or something, it'll flatten out. It's not bent that badly. Looks like we got a couple pillow covers. And I do have an obsession with the sugar skulls for Day of the Dead. I think they are just beautiful. So I picked up this one. This is that burlappy type feeling fabric. I don't know, is it supposed to represent linen or something? And then this one, same kind of fabric. And it says spooky with a beautiful bat on there. I'm not sure what that says, but I just think that is beautiful. Of course I would. It's got a bat on it. Oh, is this? I think this is supposed to be a towel. 3 guesses what it has on it. Let's see, which way does it go? It goes this way, I guess. So this is a towel. It's got like a moth and an eye, and of course, an awesome bat. What else is on there? Just like a stripe. Oh, that's part of the design. Why would they make the design look like dirt? I mean, that looks like it's dirty. But it's actually in the fabric. I thought maybe it rubbed across the floor and picked up something. No, it's actually part of the design. That's weird. Anyway, I got a bat towel. That towel feels better than the previous towel I got. I'm still not a big fan of the microfiber feel, because when you got dry skin, all it does is grab onto your skin, and it's very uncomfortable to me. I guess I can talk about these. If I pull out more, then we can... These are... Here's one that's not covered up by a label. This is a keychain, and that is a 3-in-1 screwdriver. I got these as stocking stuffers, because I like to give practical gifts as well as fun gifts. So this is a practical one, and you unscrew this piece, and you get a teeny tiny flathead screwdriver. Does that help any? Not really. Whatever. You know what screwdrivers look like. That's a teeny tiny one. If you got eyeglasses, this would be perfect. Some electronics things, that would be good. And this end is a little Phillips head, which you can't really see because all it wants to do is focus on everything but the thing I want you to see. It's a little Phillips head. I don't know how it's 3-in-1 unless they're counting it being a keychain as the third thing. But yeah, it's a tiny flat and a tiny Phillips. So basically it's great if you have electronics or glasses. But you know, it never hurts to have a little screwdriver available. And the other thing, it's kind of funny because they're related. These are screwdrivers that go on your keychain, and they look like keys. And of course it's plastic inside of plastic. Again, these are going to be stocking stuffers. Whoop! Yeah, I just lost the ring for that one. It's on the floor somewhere. So they look like keys, and you got a flat and a Phillips. They're a little bit bigger than the other ones. And somewhere there's a ring on the floor. Excuse me a second while I bend down to find it. I think it landed in... yeah. Oops. It's just a standard key ring. Yeah, I just thought these were nice, practical little gifts that, you know, you can stick them in as stocking stuffers. They weren't very expensive. I believe they were under $1 each. I know there's got to be a couple more in here. I think I ordered 5 of each of them. Oh, okay, this is all of them. So, I hauled some of these horror. I have trouble saying that word. Horror. Some of these ornaments before, and a couple of them I didn't get, and they came back in stock, so we got Leatherface. And I accidentally got another Freddy, and I got Jason. Got to be careful with him, his machete's sticking out. I still think it's hysterical that the pumpkins look like Trump, but... so I will add these to the others, and that's going to go on the Christmas tree probably if we even get one up this year. I hauled a keychain the other day that was a poof ball and a bat. Well, this one's different. The poof ball is the bat. Isn't that adorable? And it's got the clip and the key ring. Matter of fact, the other one is right here, attached to my purse. So we will attach this one as well. Can't have too many bats. Okay. More stocking stuffers. I got some Christmas pens. One's got gingerbread man, one's got Santa, and one's got, like, looks like an elf. Put that in the stocking stuffer pile. Okay, here's another one of those keychains. Oh, I got two of the thingies to hold up, like the brooms and mops and stuff. I thought I only ordered one, but I guess I got two. Oh, this is... I've been wanting to try this out. I've got arthritis, and this is supposed to help people with arthritis, or just anybody in general, really, who has trouble opening jars. So what you do is you put, and it's got different sizes, you put this around the lid, and it gives you leverage so you can and open the jars. So yeah, I've been wanting to get something like this and to try this one out, and I've seen a lot of people hauling them, and they're talking about how great they are. So I hope I have as good an experience. So far, I've had good experiences with pretty much everything I've gotten. There's been a couple things that weren't as great, but... Oh, gee whiz, this is teeny tiny. This is smaller than the ones I've already got. That's why they could sell it for 7 cents. There's been going around the 25-cent challenge, and the day I thought I would try it, I could only find a couple things, and one of them was the ice cube tray. Now, I've got this in a slightly bigger size, and then a little bit bigger size than that. Some of the first things I ordered were the ice cube trays. This one was like 7 cents. And it makes just little tiny ice balls. The biggest one I have is actually the better one. And I have 3 of the bigger size and 2 of this little bit in between size. I don't know how I'm going to like this one, because I found that the smaller one I have, it's harder to get the ice out when you twist, because it's got little feet. I don't know if you can see here in the corners. It's got these little feet things, and those dig into your hands. I was hoping I was getting the bigger size, but this is fine. I'll use it. I just wish it was the bigger one, because I know the bigger one works easier, because it's easier to hold on to. There should be another one of those in here. Okay, here's the other of the key-shaped. These are some Christmas pencils. Again, I thought they would make a cute stocking stuffer. I've got a niece in school, so... But I might... I do 5 socks, so I might just... There's 6 in the box. This one's... It's got Santa and a reindeer on the top, and it says Merry Christmas, and then there's a snowman. I don't know if you'll be able to see much of that. Where I'm holding is where the snowman is. He's kind of hard to see because he blends in with the blue. And they should all be the same. I just thought these were cute. And, I mean, who can't use a pencil, you know? Again, practical, useful, but it's cute and fun. Okay, so these are more... These are the smaller size that I was talking about before. So this is even smaller than the small ones I've got. This is probably the 6-cent one, and these are probably the 7-cent ones. There were like 3 different listings for these, and they only, at those prices, they only allow you to order 1. So for each listing, I ordered 1. So that's my 25-cent challenge. I found ice cube trays. I hauled some eyeglass cleaner things the other day. Those were only 18 cents a piece. And my client was thrilled with the one I gave him. So Yay for that. Oh, he's so awesome. Is a bat, of course. But look at these wings. It's got like skeleton parts. I mean, here's part of the pelvis, here's a part of a skull, here's a hand. However, now I've never taken an anatomy class, but I do know that these are not femurs. That's not the humerus. That's not the clavicle. That's not the sternum. The sternum is right here. The clavicle is your shoulder blade, or the piece that goes across your shoulder. The femur is your leg bone. Fibula is also a leg bone. Now here, phalanges is pointing, well, yeah, this is one phalangeal bone. That's the jawbone. That's the maxilla. Your phalanges are your fingers and your toes. Thoracic vertebrae? No, that also is the lower jaw. Temporal bone, well, it is on the skull at least, but not where it's showing. The patella is not in your pelvis, it's your knee bone. I don't know, this is funny. I mean, they're showing that these are your cheekbones now? Tarsal bone, those are in your feet. I don't know, that's just funny. But I think he's just amazing. I don't remember seeing one that has this kind of wing with the skull stuff. But I must have seen it at some point because I ordered them. I love them. That's amazing. Even if the anatomy's all wrong. Oh wow, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. A lot bigger. I thought it was going to be about the size of a tennis ball, but no, this is huge compared to what I thought it was going to be. Look how cute. His cute little wings. Is he one of the Pokemons? Feels like there's something in there. But there's no way to get inside it. I don't know. Maybe it's just the piece that's in the ear and it extends down. Isn't he adorable? Look how happy he is. I'm a happy little bat. Oh, so cute. What's in here? Here we have da-da-da, socks! I thought this was supposed to be a multi-pack, but maybe that was the other ones I was looking at. They're pink and white. They kind of have like an icicle look. And they're super soft, super fuzzy, super stretchy. I call these spa socks. And I love them. This is my favorite kind of sock. And these will fit because they stretch a tremendous amount. That's a pretty nice little bag. I'll keep that bag. Now, am I down to the end of stuff? Okay. We'll do the hey everybody shake there. Okay, so now we've got a ladle. Now, I'm pretty sure pretty much everybody on YouTube that does Temu hauls probably has hauled this. It's a little ladle, but it's got a strainer on the side. So if you're doing something that, like a soup or something, and you want less broth and more of, say you're doing vegetable soup, you want more of the veggie, you can scoop it up and let some of the broth drain out the side. If you're doing, like, say, ham and beans, bean soup, you can drain some of the extra soup off, drain the liquid off. Chicken noodles, drain some of the broth out. That kind of thing. It's not the sturdiest, but it was also only like, I don't know, 39 cents or something the day I ordered it. It was next to nothing, so did I just hear thunder? It did say possible thunder showers tonight. Looks like we're down to the last 5 items in this haul. This just gives me dimensions. It doesn't tell me what it is. So I'm going to say it's likely a diamond painting kit. But I've got several on order, so I have really gotten into this diamond painting thing. I sit there with my headphones on, listening to a book, and just sit there, and it's perfect while my client's asleep. Gives me something to stay occupied. Okay, this is The Wave by Hokusai, I believe, is the artist. A variation of it. This one is a little more colorful. It's like the wave at sunset. I think this is going to be gorgeous when it's done. And it's a painting I enjoy quite a bit. And as usual, you know, the standard boat pen and wax, that is thunder. All the colors. Oh, it looks like multiple packets of black. I am tired of black when it comes to diamond painting. Black is my favorite color, but when it comes to diamond painting, they're hard to see. And I have trouble telling if they're right side up or not. There's that one. And then there's this one. This one has sunflowers. So this is like a combination of Starry Night and sunflowers. It's a lot of really pretty shades of blue in there. And this ought to give me some nice shades of yellow to fill out my my collection. On this, they did it different. They're packaged differently. They're little individual Ziploc baggies, numbered. Usually they're like in a strip of little plastic packets. Reminds me of my clients' prescriptions. They come in a box of these packets, so all the his morning dose is in one packet and his evening dose is in the other, and then you just go down the roll as the days progress, which I think is really great, unless their machine screws up and sometimes you get extra pills that you're not supposed to have. I've had that happen a couple times. And depending on what the extra pill is, it can really mess somebody up. Like if it's an extra blood pressure pill, whoo, that takes you from high blood pressure to low blood pressure, and that's just as bad, if not worse. Or like if it's an insulin or diabetic pill to reduce insulin, if you reduce to reduce sugar. If you reduce your sugar too much, that's just as bad as having high sugar. So, I mean, it's a big deal if their thing is off and you end up with an extra pill. And if you can't identify what that pill is, then, you know, it's a real problem. luckily, we've been able to fix that problem when it occurs. What is this? 11.81 by 15.75 inch frameless. Okay, I got some kind of canvas print probably. This is where I could use that pen knife I got the other day, but it's in my craft box at work. So what is this one? Yes, okay. Types of bats. This is fantastic. I'm gonna have to get some like actual frames and yeah, I love it. Indian flying fox, harpy fruit bat, long-tongued nectar bat, island tube-nosed fruit bat. This is just a few bats. There are thousands of bats in the world. Well, maybe not thousands, hundreds at least. There's little brown bat, that's really common here. Big brown bat's common in the United States. I love this. Ooh, ooh. I got a frame. Maybe, if I got the right frame. They have a set of magnetic frames. I don't think this is it. And not like the ones that I hauled previously. They are wooden. Now these slot together. These are really rough, cheaply made, not great frames. And they're really soft wood. But you slot them together. Can y'all hear that? And it's bright and sunny out, and I can hear thunder. They did say it was supposed to get up to 90 this afternoon, and it's hot out there. I only went outside because I had a notification that an order was delivered. Which is interesting because the email I got earlier today said my order was going to be delivered tomorrow. So, maybe, will you stop? We have another order tomorrow? Oh, see, this is broke. So this may not stay together because that little piece is... Yeah, I will, I'm going to request a refund on this one. Oh, I'm trying to put that one on backwards. That's why it's not going. Yeah, look at that. It's splitting from where that piece was broken. Yeah, this is just poorly made. And it's coming apart. Okay, so I would say don't order this particular frame. They have much better products out there. It's the wrong size frame for this anyway. Yeah, I would need a size bigger. Anyway, yeah, I wouldn't order that frame again. It's not great. And that leaves the last thing. I broke my headphones. So I have a pair of Skull Candies, and I broke them. It's the second pair of Skull Candies I've managed to break. As a matter of fact, but I've also used them for the better part of a year. Actually, this pair may be longer than a year. The pair I had before, when they were extended, I broke it off here, and the whole thing came off. This one, the problem is this piece here that holds it together. I had to get a hair tie, a ponytail holder, and put on there to hold it closed, because if I don't have that there, then this earpiece just kind of flops around and it doesn't do you any good. So that is a good fix for this particular issue. They're still good, usable headphones. But I thought I would give a pair of Temu ones a try. These were, I think, around $8. So these twist, and you can kind of tilt them if you need to. They're adjustable, so you can make them bigger if you need to. You can turn this, and they lay flat, so you can store them flat. Let me adjust them a little bit. So far they feel fairly comfortable. Let me grab my phone and I can tell you how they sound. I'm going to guess, since they were so cheap, they're not going to be the best, but I only use them for listening to audiobooks anyway, and you don't need fancy headphones for audiobooks. Okay. Thunder's getting louder. Come on, come on. Yeah, I need to listen to that one. See if I can give you a verdict on sound. They sound alright. Sounds pretty good. For what I use it for, it's going to be perfect. So now I can leave the broken pair at work. Nobody's going to steal them because they're broke. And leave this pair here so I can listen to books both places. I'm happy with them. I mean, I could go to Walmart and spend $20 on a pair of Skull Candies, or I can use these at like $8, and I'm just as happy. I don't need fancy headphones. I used to go to Dollar Tree and get the little, they weren't even padded. I mean, they had like that spongy stuff on them. I used to get those like every 2-3 months. I'd go in and get a pair because that was about how long they'd last. And I was only paying $1 a pair for those. And I was content because I wasn't like listening to music or anything that needed a high quality. As long as I'm getting sound, that's all I need. And this sounded pretty decent. I will play with them more. I don't know if there's any functions or anything other than just listening, but yeah, I'm happy with these. Does it say anything? I'm just happy they fit, you know, the plug-in fits. Hands-free phone call? Oh yeah, it's got a little button here, so if you're using them to get phone calls, you can press the little button. Okay, let's put it in a language I'm not entirely sure what it is. It might be Spanish. Bixo Impulsionador. No, let's go back to this side. I wonder if that means extra bass. Hands-free phone calls for smartphones, Android, iPad, iPod, iPhone, BlackBerry. Black, made in China. Luckily, with this big old hole in the box, it didn't hurt anything inside. This is where I wish they would send things in boxes more often. A few people have gotten things in boxes, but I think it's because they have like big things where everything I've gotten's been small, so they just shove everything they possibly can in these bags. But these bags get damaged so easily. And I'm still confused about this remote holder thing, because I saw one hold in a video, and I thought, oh, that's kind of clever, but I don't need anything like that, because I've got a thing that it's actually, I bought it at the Dollar Tree, and it's like a piece that you can put in like a desk drawer, or like your silverware drawer, and if you connect different pieces, you can create like one of those silverware trays, but you can customize it. I just have one segment of it, and it's perfect for my remotes, and I have it sitting here next to the bed, so that I don't lose, because I've got, you know, the Roku remote, and the TV remote, and a remote for the heater, my little room heater. I've got a remote for something else. I've got a Fire Stick remote. I've got a remote for the switcher that I plug all the other devices into. I mean, everything's got its own little remote now, so I just put them on that little box, and I know where they are. And I really only use two of them, and that's the TV and the Roku. And so I don't need that. So I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember even looking it up, let alone ordering it. So I've got two more things to add to my project box. They're going to think I've gone nuts. But then the girl that got us started said she's got like 10 or 15 of them coming. So I don't have quite that many. But I do know there's at least two more coming, and I believe they're both bats. And I've got another one in my cart waiting. So, this book is driving me crazy. Keeps sliding off the end of the bed. Recently read The Cook by Melis de Carangal. Hope I said her name right. It's 100 pages. It's about this dude named Morrow, who is a cook. And an unnamed narrator basically is just observing him and talking about the things that she sees him do. Some of the descriptions of the food is amazing, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm getting so hungry reading this. And fucking mouse. Mouse come running in here, running right at me. Then it saw me and took off and ran the other way. Not only do we have FMs, now there's FCs, which are fucking cats. And they're at work. My Jeep it's a 20-year-old Jeep, and it's got the vinyl windows, and the vinyl after a while cracks. Although on the driver's side, the rear window is completely busted out. And these cats are getting into my car, and I had a bag that had what I call my emergency work food, So if I don't have like a frozen dinner to take, I can pull something out of there and I've got something to eat for lunch. Well, they have gotten in it. They completely destroyed 2 packages of ramen. I now have ramen noodle pieces all over the inside of my car. I'm going to have to see if I can borrow my client's shop vac and suck those little suckers out of there, because I don't want to attract nasty things to my car. They broke into somebody else's car. She didn't have her window up because it was so hot. They got into her car and ate an expensive loaf of bread that she had to drive 40 miles to go get, because the only local store is almost 40 miles away. And she's like, I have to have this specific bread. I don't know what kind it is or anything, but it's something, she has to have this kind of bread. And they don't have it everywhere, so she has to drive almost 40 miles to go get it. And it's expensive, and a cat got into her car, shredded the wrapping, and ate the bread. They, first time I knew that they got into my car, they had gotten a bag of the white cheddar Cheez-It Puffs, shredded the package, ate every crumb. And then I found out this morning that they had gotten in there and gotten 2 packets of ramen and just shredded it all over the place. So yeah, not only do we have FMs, now we got FCs. Why am I having... Yeah! That same stupid mouse! I have got to get a trap down and see if I can't catch that fucker. Anyway. But when they run at you like that, it's kind of, you know... And I'm used to seeing her around. I cannot deal with these damn mice. I can't get rid of them, no matter what I try. It's ridiculous. I got so much crap piled up, and I'm sure they're finding all kinds of little hiding places. I just need to get rid of a bunch of stuff. But anything that might attract mice food-wise, we have to put it in plastic bins. Otherwise, I mean, they love ramen noodles. They love pasta of any kind. They like to tear up any kind of baking mix. Anything that... I think if they can smell it, they attack it. I have to hide bananas in the microwave because they'll just take big bites out of the side of them. It's just ridiculous. Hate the mice. I mean, they're cute little critters, but not when they are in your house destroying everything you own. So, yeah, I'm going to request a refund on this. This is terrible. I mean, it feels like balsa wood, quite honestly, which is super lightweight and super fragile. So why would you make a frame out of it? Especially one that you got to slot together like this, because those little bits are going to just break right off. And then it doesn't fit tight. The mitered angles they don't line up right. And it's not straight. Play with it to straighten it up, but I have a feeling they're not going to ask for it back. So this is really the only dud out of this whole order. Everything else is fine. They've got, you know, a few goodies for Christmas. You know, I'm going to put all these little pieces in this bag so that I don't lose them. I thought I ordered 2 packs of these, but there was only one. Maybe I did only order one. Maybe more is coming in another order. They have been dividing up orders lately. And you get part of this order and part of that order. And we're going to mix parts of 3 orders together so you don't know what you're getting. A little confusing. Oh, I have an AliExpress package sitting here. We could open it while I'm babbling on about nothing. And I know what it's supposed to be. Yep. This is a 16 terabyte portable hard drive. Old Neko Fluttershy up there, it was saying that he needed something because he ran out of memory. He's got a charging cable, of course. Ran out of memory on his PlayStation, and his portable was full. So I mean, it's not much bigger than a credit card. A little thicker, but size-wise, it's not about the size of a credit card. Going to be real easy to lose if you don't pay attention to it. They had a whole bunch of colors. He didn't care what color. So this one looks kind of a gold. I thought I ordered red, but I might have imagined that. Doesn't matter. He doesn't care. All he wants is something that he can use. And this was under $20. I didn't think that was bad because the ones that we had previously, I think I have one sitting here somewhere, I don't know. Ones I bought previously, I got 1 terabyte ones and they were $100 at the time. But that was several years ago. I mean, we can get a 16 terabyte one for $20 now. Yeah, prices have definitely come down. So, anyway, that's all the haul today. I don't know if I'm getting something tomorrow, because I did get an email saying that stuff was coming tomorrow, and then it showed up today. So I don't know if this was the only package, or if there's something else coming. I know there's more things coming, I just don't know like when or what combination of things are going to be in a package. So I guess we'll find out when it shows up. So I guess we'll leave you here. Remember to do all the YouTube-y things. Comment, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell icon to be notified of future uploads. Should the YouTube gods deem it worthy. They like to hide my stuff, I don't know why. Yeah, I guess we'll just leave it at that and see you in the next one. Whatever it may be. Bye-bye.